Thank you for tuning in to LA Talk Live, reality radio handcrafted for your listening pleasure. This is LA Talk Live, and we're more than just talk. Stay tuned.
Hi, ladies and gentlemen. You are listening to Kids Talk Live on LA Talk Live, where we're more than just talk. My name is Cassandra Duarden, and I am the host of Kids Talk Live. I have three lovely ladies in front of me today. They are all new to Kids Talk Live, and the most important thing is they are stand-up comedians. Woohoo! You guys can talk. Jump in there. Clap for yourself. You know, we are in studio, so we don't have a live audience, which is what you guys are normally used to when you're performing your stand-ups in front of people. So, you know, it's just time to hoot and holler for yourself.
Hoot, holler.
Hoot, holler. Do all of that. So, since you ladies are new to Kids Talk Live, I would love to go around and do some introductions. So we're going to start with you.
Okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Riley Beres. Thank you.
Applause. And how old are you, Riley?
I'm 15 and a half.
And a half. When's your birthday?
November.
Oh, November. I'm a November birthday, too.
Okay.
We're kindred spirits. And what grade are you in?
I'm in 10th grade.
Fantastic. And how long have you been sort of in the stand-up comedy? How long have you been doing this?
I think almost 2 years now.
Okay.
Yeah, coming up on 2 years.
This is impressive. I didn't even know that. And Riley auditioned for me last year, and I was so impressed with her. I remembered her, and I thought, I'm going to have a reason to call this girl and bring her in because she's really funny, and here you are.
I know.
Awesome. And next I have...
Diane Shepherd.
And how old are you, Diane?
I'm 14 years old.
And what has brought you to stand up? I know that you said you did improv, so tell us a little bit about that.
Comedy has always been my niche. I love comedy, and one of my dreams is to be on SNL, and I found out that was a lot of stand-up comedy type acting and sketches, so I thought it'd be fun, and I really liked it.
That's awesome. You're really good at it, too.
Thank you.
Yeah, you really are. It's really important. You know what is really great about stand-up, you guys, is that it makes you write.
Yes.
And honestly, what's really amazing, and I'm just going to give a shout out to Tina Fey because she's awesome. And, you know, this is somebody who was one of the first women writers on SNL.
Yes.
So, I mean, she's paving the way, and it's really amazing.
She's my inspiration.
That's good. She's a good one to be inspired by because she's also behind the scenes and also in front.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, it's really important if you guys want to continue in the industry to find ways to always be working,
right?
You know, and that's just, to be a writer is awesome, and to be able to do both, it's just going to make you grow as, you know, a performer. So kudos to all of you for being writers. And next we have
Leroya, Sanford.
And how old are you?
I'm 10 years old.
Leroya is our youngest comedian, but I saw a video of Leroya when you were how old?
I think I was probably like 8, maybe.
8.
Oh, wow.
How crazy is that? And she was really funny. I'm like, who is this little kid, man? She's really, really funny. So were you doing it before that? How did you get started? I mean, 8 is really young.
Well, actually, I started to go to clubs and stuff around 7 and 8.
How did you go to clubs at 7?
Well,
Explain yourself.
Back then, I probably said I'm a tall midget. I walked in there.
And we're already starting with the jokes. I love it. So your first audience was how big? I mean, I imagine your first audience was your parents, right? Or your siblings or people that are close to you, friends.
Yeah.
Is that correct, Leroya?
Well, my first real audience was actually at a Pirate Swim Team's award banquet at 4 years old.
Okay, say that again. I did not understand. Slow.
My first performance when I did comedy was at 4 years old at a Pirate Swim Team Awards banquet.
Pirate Swim Team Awards banquet.
What?
That is really confusing, but but it sounds fun.
Yeah.
It sounds fun. Okay, so ladies, we're going to start at the top of the show with your shout outs because I know that you have either studied with people or maybe you're self-made. I don't know. That's awesome too. You can give a shout out to yourself. But I think it's really important as an educator myself to thank the people that have really helped you, you know, even if that's your parents or, you know, a teacher at school or your comedy coach or whoever you work with, you know, to say thank you to them because really, you know, those are the first people that said, you got chops. You should do this. So why don't who do you want to give a shout out to?
Oh,
Riley?
starting with me?
Yeah,
'Cause
Riley.
You're looking at me?
I am, Riley.
All right. Well, I will start off with everyone at Standing Tall Kids in Comedy, Colette and Chris Cran, Jonathan Solomon, my parents as being beautiful material, and I don't know, everyone who just supported me and didn't tell me I was crazy for doing this.
This is awesome. Awesome. Yay. Shout outs from Riley. Next.
I would like to give a shout out to my wonderful family, my 3 brothers, Patrick, Easton, and Reagan. They're all wonderful. And my 2 amazing parents, my mommy and daddy. And all my acting teachers and teachers at school, because those are really helpful. But that have just supported me.
Awesome. Next.
I want to give a shout out to all the people who was there at the beginning and showed lots of support and didn't tell me that I was crazy. And and I want to also give a shout out to my auntie Sophia and remind her that she has court tomorrow.
Oh, snap. We're not going to put her business in the streets and tell us why, but the fact that you even just called her out and said she's got court
She'll be
tomorrow.
here all night.
Oh, yeah.
I love it. I love it. Well, you guys, we're going to get right into our commercials, and then we're going to start with our first stand-up, which is Leroya.
Oh, boy.
So you guys, why don't you start gathering your commercial copy there. I just want to let our audience know, as always, this is Kids Talk Live. I'm just the hosting so that they can do their thing. But, when we come into rehearsals, we sit down together and the kids really come up with a lot of this stuff themselves and they write them. And one of the staples of the show is our quirky little commercials. And Miss Leroya and Diane and Riley came up with these, and I think they're hilarious. Sometimes we just need to maybe patent these ideas because we got to patent them before somebody steals our idea.
We're
right?
genius.
Right? Genius. Okay, we're going to start with Sticky Fingers. Take it away, ladies. Sticky Fingers.
There we go.
There we go.
Sticky Fingers, the gloves that stick, brought to you by the makers of Toe Deodorant.
Don't you hate it when your phone falls out of your pocket and into the toilet?
Ever need to check a text while you're in the shower?
Sticky Fingers, the gloves that stick is just the trick. Made with a sticky adhesive that sticks to bricks.
When you're tweeting in bed with your phone above your head.
It won't drop on your face. No more phones to replace.
Sticky Fingers won't leave a trace. Sticky Fingers will solve your case.
Sticky Fingers, the gloves that stick. Warning, sticky fingers may cause temporary eye numbness and must be worn with safety goggles. In some cases, skin damage has been reported by children ages 6 and under. Sticky Fingers only available to members of the Lindsay Lohan fan club.
Awesome, guys. So, Leroya, why don't you make your way over to the mic? Okay. And, ladies, I want to talk about how we came up with this commercial. I know, Diane, you talked about dropping the phone.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this.
Well, sometimes late at night, probably shouldn't say this with in front of my mom and dad, but
Busted.
I get bored, so I will play on my phone, and I'll be like, and then I'll just drop it on my nose, and yeah, that's the cue to go to bed.
Yeah, right? Knock
Yep.
yourself out, literally. It's painful.
It is. It hurts your nose.
It really does
It
hurt.
really does.
I have done it multiple times. I mean, I've dropped it on my nose, on my forehead, on my cheek, on my chin. It's just one of those moments in life where
Not fun.
It's not fun, and you're really glad there's not a camera,
Yeah.
paparazzi following you
Yeah.
around, right? It's pretty embarrassing.
Well, if they were in my bedroom, I think that'd be a bit creepy, yeah.
Yeah, right?
Really
But I mean,
well.
truthfully, it's kind of a good idea that you guys came up with it. I mean, there should be something that keeps the phone from slipping out. I think it's kind of a good idea. I think
Yeah.
even though we're making fun of it, I think it's...
And they've made cases like that before that have like finger holes on the side.
Mhm.
So you can
Oh,
put
I
your-
have seen those.
Yeah.
They're always, well, the ones I've seen are very blinged out.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Mr.
True.
T. Do you guys know who Mr. T is? I'm aging myself.
I do.
Oh, yay.
I do.
Mr. T was well known for wearing like a lot of gold and big chains. Actually, you guys should know who Mr. T is because he is doing a Old Navy commercial right now.
Oh, is he really?
Yes. Okay, so the commercial, you probably have seen him, but you don't know who he is.
Yeah.
He is this really cute African-American man, and he's got like a little afro, and he says something about sleeping, and he's got
I know
all
who
these...
you're talking about.
That's Mr. T, girl.
Oh, my lord.
I've never seen. I'm so behind. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Oh, my gosh.
Old Navy.
Well, now you have to look for the Old Navy
Sorry.
commercial so
I
you can
will.
see Mr. T. But I do think it's a good idea. I think Sticky Fingers would at least appeal to a wider audience.
Yeah,
True.
as long as your eyes don't get
True.
numb or,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, I think it would be great. We are setting up Leroya here. Leroya, tell us about yourself while you're standing there.
Why I'm standing here?
No, while you are. Well, you're standing there because you were cast as a really funny comedian. I love that they changed that, by the way.
I know.
Isn't that awesome?
What?
Comedian versus comedian.
What? I didn't get the memo.
You didn't?
Oh my lord.
Okay, so this is what they do now. Instead of referring to you as a comedian, they refer to you because you are a girl or a woman as a comedian.
Yep.
And my name is Diane, so they should change
That
it to Comedian.
I love this. This is so fun for me because you guys are so funny and I love it. It keeps me laughing. Laughter is the best medicine.
Ever.
Actually, remember you guys, I was telling you about this stand-up comedian that has cerebral palsy that I saw.
Yeah.
This was one of his jokes. I wish I knew his name so I could credit him, but he says, that is a lie. That laughter is not the best medicine because what's wrong? He's like, it's not working. I still have cerebral palsy. How funny is that, right?
It's hysterical.
It's really
You have
funny.
to
You
make
guys
fun of
should look
yourself.
him up. You know what? I'm gonna put some information in your email boxes so you guys can look it up. He's
I will
really, really
definitely
funny.
do
Leroya, are you ready?
Yes, I am.
All right, girl. Here you go. This is Leroya doing her stand-up act for us here on Kids Talk Live.
Hi, I'm Leroya Sanford, and for those of you guys who aren't following, that's Leroy with an A. And some things just don't make sense. Ladies, can you explain this to me? Every morning I see my mother put on eyeshadow, eyeliner, and eyelashes. So I asked her, what are you doing to your eyes? She said, I'm making them look natural. And my mom tries so hard to lose weight. Like last week, she bought another exercising video. And yesterday, as she was watching it, laying snugly in bed, I didn't know she could exercise while eating Cheetos and her 64-ounce Diet Coke. So I told her that if this video doesn't work, then you should get a refund. I'm so glad to be here, and it's not just an excuse to avoid finishing my book report. I love school, but some things just don't make sense. Like when I bring it home to my dad, he looks just as confused as me. And what is this, English or science? No, it's algebra. Oh, Spanish. You know I don't speak Spanish. No, Dad, that's math. When did they start mixing numbers with the alphabet? This must be a typo. Then I'll get mad and start blaming me. What did your teacher say about this? I wasn't the one in your class. And what is this? 2 different report cards, both with all fails. I'm sorry for hiding it, Dad. You're right. This is mine, and the teacher said the other one's yours. Can I share something with you guys?
Yes.
Good, because my therapist said it's good to talk about it. In my house, it's horrible. They're splitting up. Yep, my Barbie has decided to divorce Ken. They've been together for so long, and he still doesn't have a job. He doesn't even have his own car. He uses Barbies. Just between us, ladies, he's going to be homeless soon. Which makes me wonder, why don't they have toys that reflect the real world? Like they should come out with homeless Ken, park bench, and stolen grocery shopping cart included. And how about a Barbie from the hood? She could come with her baby daddy K-Dog. He could come with those silly sagging jeans that just won't stay up. Yeah, and instead of Malibu Barbie, they can have pregnant teen Barbie. Includes no high school diploma, but the deadbeat boyfriend in jail would have to be bailed out separately. The other day, when I came home from shopping with my mother, I saw my dad sitting in his favorite chair watching a boxing fight on TV. And I asked him, Dad, would you ever fight like that? He said, I need something to get me riled up, get me in a fighting mood. So I showed him Mommy's shopping receipt. I'll never do that again. So, since I was so sad about what I did to him, I decided the next day that I'll make him his favorite cup of coffee. But for some reason, the coffee beans kept floating to the top. So when I gave it to him, I could see him pretending like he didn't like it. It's good, pumpkin. So I stood there and explained how it was a special cup of love from my heart. It took him a while, but he did finish it, and when he did, he looked at the bottom of the cup and screamed, "Roya, what are little toy green soldiers doing at the bottom of my cup? I could have choked. What are you trying to do, kill me?" I said, "Dad, it's like on the TV commercial. The best part of waking up is soldiers in your cup." Thank you, and always remember, every minute spent angry is 60 seconds of happiness wasted. I'm Leroya.
Right on. Good job. I'm gonna talk to Leroya here about her stand up, but I would love Riley to step up to the mic. You're up, girl, for your stand up. Okay, so Leroya, I want to know how your dad and your mom feel, being a part of your act.
Well,
How do they feel about it? Happy, sad, awkward?
they probably feel kind of awkward, but now they start to treat me nicer because they don't want to be in my set.
That's good. That's really, really good. All right, we've got Riley. She's ready to go up to the mic. You're on, girl.
Okay. All right, so hey everyone, my name is Riley Beres, and summer's coming up soon, and summer means family time for me. But there are certain things about my family that I don't particularly like. Like one thing I don't like about my family is that there's always a missing somebody. Somebody left the fridge open. Somebody didn't wash their dish. Somebody farted. I haven't met this somebody yet, but when somebody shows up, somebody's going to be in a lot of trouble. And then there's something else about my family that they always say, you'll understand when you're older. Really? How much older? Is somebody going to tell me? Another thing I don't like about my family is having family game nights. So my mom always tries to be the ref. She isn't very good at it, but she gets really into it. One time, she even brought a whistle. "Mom, we can hear you. This isn't the soccer field. We're playing Parcheesi." My dad, on the other hand, is super competitive. You always hear parents telling their kids that it's not winning that matters, it's how you play the game. Well, my dad's motto is, it's not winning that matters, it's making your sister cry. But my dad has a point. I mean, my sister is the sore loser in the family. We would be playing Jenga, and she would make the stack fall, but then blame it on me. "You cheated!" Sydney, think your problem's gravity. Yes, I am the cheater in the family. I don't just take money or move pieces, though, okay? I get creative. In my youngin' days, we'd be playing, Battleship or something, and I had this one famous tactic. "I'm losing. Initiate board flip." But as I got older, I thought of better ways to trick my opponents. For Monopoly, I would paint the word hotel on my houses. "Hey, that's a pretty small hotel." "Yeah, well, it's a beach community." But the game manufacturers are warning us, okay? Even the names of these games don't sound like a good time. Sorry. Trouble. Aggravation. Yes, there really is a game called Aggravation, okay? What's the next one? 1 hour to live. There should be games called Happiness, Good Times. Riley wins again. But summer has its good parts too. My sister got a job in and out, and so my parents were telling me that I would have to get a job soon. So this got me thinking that there are certain jobs that you can't have sympathy for the people who come home saying that they had a hard day. You could have a hard day paving roads, but when someone comes home saying, "I had a hard day icing those cupcakes." No, you didn't. Or you could say, I had a hard day testing the flame-resistant suits. But if someone says, I had a hard day testing those cat toys. No, you didn't, okay? Like, you could have a hard day at the factory, but certain jobs at the mall, no, you didn't, okay? Like, I had a hard day at the kiosk. What happened? Did it roll away? Big sale on keychains. Actually, no. Okay, because I've noticed that they have never gone out of stock. Like, if they say, oh, we ran out. No, you didn't. For example, you could go to a personalized keychain kiosk and ask for Jane, Susan, etc. But you ask them for any name and they will have it. Can I have Jenny? That's Jenni, and then the number 4 at the end. The 4 is silent. Oh, the Jenny 4? We just got a new shipment in this week. So I'm 15 and almost 5'9". I just joined the volleyball team. I'm the only one that can put up the net. But really, I love it when someone tells me, wow, you are really tall. Really? Oh my gosh, I didn't notice. I didn't even see my legs there. They just grew. And yes, I drank my milk. It's like, do you think every time I see a short person, I'm like, wow, you're really short. I bet you would make a great jockey. How's Dopey and Grumpy? Good. Have you ever considered working in a chocolate factory? Thanks, guys. I'm Riley Beres.
Woo-hoo! I am going to chat with Riley, and I'm going to have Diane step up to the mic.
Okay.
Riley, okay, so here's the question of the day. How does your family feel about being a part of your stand-up routine?
Well, this is my process. I don't tell them that they're going to be in it.
I love that.
I'm just like, oh, I'll just write about them, and then when I perform, I'll just see how they feel about it.
Just check it later.
Yeah,
just see what
right?
happens.
And normally, they're the ones laughing the hardest.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, like, especially my mom. She's so funny. I'll look at her to, see if she's, okay with what's going on.
Right.
And she's just cracking up and shaking her head like, no, you did not.
It's really funny. It's fun, though.
Yeah.
That's great. You know what? It's really amazing to be able to have that fun time with your family, because when you get older, it's harder because you go away, you're traveling, you're working,
yep.
You go away to school if that's what you want to do, or you're going to pursue your career, and it's harder to have those times. So it's really refreshing for me to hear, because we have family game night at my house too, which is and I'm from Minnesota, so we only get back once a year during the holidays, and it is exactly the same thing at my house, except in different forms. And it's harder for my husband and I, because when we go back, they have new tricks. Everyone swaps. Like, now grandma's the cheater, and then all of a sudden my mom starts crying, and my sister, it's just like now my nieces are in on it, and they're like stealing stuff off the table. It's just really funny, but it is such an amazing memory that you should really cherish while you can.
Yeah.
Keep that. That's awesome. Awesome to Riley's family for supporting her and laughing, man.
Yes,
Thank
definitely.
you for that.
Yeah.
All right, we have Diane up to the mic.
My name is Diane Shepherd. I'm 14 years old, and I'm sure that makes everybody really nervous. There's no need to worry. I only have the mic for 45 minutes, and I have some of the best why did the chicken cross the road jokes you've ever heard. I should say, you will find these jokes a lot funnier if you grab your waitress and double down on your juice box. Let's be honest here. When you found out a 14-year-old girl was getting ready to take the stage, everybody looked around for an exit door. I get it. I think it's a generation thing. It goes both ways. Just the other night, my parents dragged me to the Rolling Stones 50 and Counting concert. My dad was like, "This is the greatest rock band of all time." Dude, that band reminded me of old people complaining at Denny's. Literally, if you just listen to their songs. Evidently, they can't get any satisfaction. They wanted the waiter to bring them some more brown sugar. And they kept talking about how you can't always get what you want. And I think they're broke and homeless because they kept asking for someone to give them some shelter. I mean, I love being 14. Here you go. Today I ate 2 bags of peanut M&Ms, 3 pieces of pizza, and drank 2 Cokes. And that was just for breakfast. If I was 32 and ate that for breakfast, my butt would be like, boom! You just can't beat a kid's metabolism. Also, the whole money thing as a kid is a pretty good deal. Check this out. I don't work. I don't pay rent. I use someone else's credit card to shop. If I was 25 and did that, people would call me a hook. A hook. A Paris Hilton. I guess there are some pretty bad things about being a kid. The whole living with your parents thing is brutal. Privacy and intimacy are my 2 biggest complaints. And no, I'm not going to talk about I want my privacy. What I am going to talk about is my parents' lack of privacy with their intimacy. It's frigging disgusting. God forbid you wake up in the middle of the night and you try to go figure out what the heck that noise is. You know that noise I'm talking about. And my mom's pieces or parts or whatever aren't positioned. Well, let's just say gravity hasn't been kind to my mom. And if you see the 2 of them together... Oh, let's move on to something else. How about those Lakers? Do we have any Laker fans in the house? Great! People, I'm a 14-year-old girl. I don't know a damn thing about the Lakers. Ooh, I know. Do we have any Beaver fans in the house? Oh, I have a couple, but don't worry. I can keep the rest of you entertained. No, serious. He was born in Canada. I'm just kidding, guys. I wouldn't put you through that. Okay, let's get back to my parents having sex. No. So I just moved out here to California to become a big-time movie star. I know it's going to be hard since I don't really have any connections in the film biz. But I'm happy to say I already have a top agent. To be candid, it was really kind of easy to get a good agent. I just did a Google search, sent them an email, and right after I Western Union them $7,500. Bingo! I had the top agent in Guadalajara, Mexico. Thank you. And look, I know there are a lot of scams on the internet, but this agent has already got me the leading role in Steven Spielberg's next film. It's true, I've seen the script, and all I have to do is wire her another $5,000. So she can pick out my red carpet outfit! And Hollywood Boulevard, here I come. Oh, and let's not forget the cell phone commercial I just did. It was for one of the big carriers. I can't say their name. Oh, anyway, if you turn on the TV and see a cell phone commercial that takes place at a Dodgers baseball game, what you need to do is look on the top left of your screen in the upper deck, like 3 rows from the top. And I'm the one going, "Hey, Mom, look, I'm on TV!" It was so cool. I had a speaking role. I got to say hello to my mom. And I heard all the movie stars are living at the beach these days, so I got a beach house myself. Well, technically it's not a house until I stack up 3 more cardboard boxes. One thing I have to admit is it's true what they say. Sand gets everywhere. The good news is all I have to do is turn my box upside down and shake it a little and voila, spring cleaning. Thanks, guys. I'm Diane Shepherd. Check out my YouTube channel, Diane's Dish.
All right, guys. We are out of time, so we're going to have to wrap up Kids Talk Live. I want to talk quickly because I literally have 2 minutes. So, Diane, tell me, how does your family feel about being a part of your stand-up?
Oh, that's a loaded question. Well, I come from a family that laughs at themselves, and we make fun of ourselves, and we're just a family that likes to laugh. So, we feel there's something to be made fun of in everything. and my parents and my brothers and everybody is okay with it. So
Awesome. This is great.
Very supportive.
I love to hear the support. This is awesome. Thank you, parents, for supporting your kids in the arts. It's a really tough town, and I applaud you ladies for coming out. My name is Cassandra Duarden. Please check out our Facebook page for our Ustream later of Riley, Diane, and Leroya doing their stand-up act on Kids Talk Live. Thank you so much for listening. We are Kids Talk Live on LA Talk Live, where we're more than just talk.